So viewers, today I am going to show you the law of stealing from Quran, because most of un-Muslim people, they criticize Islamic Sharia, Islamic law and Islamic religion because of this law. And unfortunately, I will say that our scholars, they are unable to understand the Quran, and they are completely unable to understand the system of Allah Almighty, because they don't follow the book, they don't follow the Quran, they follow the stories, the hadiths, which are not true, which are man-made stories and man-made hadiths. They don't follow Quran. That's why they are unable to understand the system of Quran. But anyway, I'm going to explain you the law of stealing and the scale of stealing from Quran. So remember that Allah Almighty has ordered us, has guided us that we should follow the book. Remember that Allah is the king and all the prophets are his ministers. So each prophet is carrying each ministry, each department. So Allah has took a promise, the covenant from all our prophets and from all our nations, from Jewish, Christian, Muslims, that you must follow the covenant, must follow the bond, the treaty. As I am showing you that in chapter Al-Ma'idah, verse 12 is a bond of Jewish people, and in verse 14 is a bond of Christian people, and in verse 7, same chapter, is a bond of Muslims. That Allah Almighty is telling us that we should follow the Misak, Alif Lam Mim, and we should complete our treaty, our bond. So Allah Almighty have given the knowledge of stealing, the law of stealing, to Prophet Yusuf. Alif Lam Re mean the message, complete the message of Allah, Alif Lam Re, complete Al Rasalat. So Allah Almighty have given the knowledge of stealing to Prophet Yusuf, and Allah Almighty has explained the law of stealing in chapter Yusuf. When he stopped his brother in a stealing case, then his brother family has to pay the loss and free him. As I am showing you, the verse 76, 77, and verse 79, Allah Almighty is making clear that it was Allah plan. As you can see, this plan was did by us. So Allah Almighty is saying that all the story of Prophet Yusuf, which is explained, it was all created and made by us, because it is a stealing law. And what is stealing law? Equal loss have to be paid. And after paying loss, there must be a repentance. The thief, the stealer, he must do a repentance, and he must obey his repentance. If he is again, after the repentance, if he is again doing stealing and he is breaking his repentance, then he is a troublemaker in the land, in the society. Then the law should be implemented on him, that he should be removed from the land, and the hand should be cut, because he is a sarkash, he is a troublemaker. So this is the law of the Quran and system of Allah Almighty, that when somebody is stealing, make him a slave and let him work and earn the money and pay that money to the victim, who had loss. Pay the money to him and let this person, the stealer, the thief, do the repentance, and after the repentance, forgive him. And then again, if he is doing the stealing, he is breaking his repentance, then he deserves that his hand should be cut. So this is the law of Allah Almighty and law of Quran, which I have shown you, and this law is explained in chapter Yusuf. And Allah Almighty have tell us that we should follow the prophets. What prophets they was doing, we should do that. So each law is explained in the Quran and we should follow it. Now in the coming days, in next week, inshallah, I am going to show you the law of equal loss, equal revenge. This is like a law of stealing. Next week, I'm going to show you another scale.